What's happening, y'all? I'm Jennifer P. Jackson, producer and director of Bloodsoil. The road to Bloodsoil actually started with me making a decision to leave the job that I had. I worked in the corporate sector for almost a decade as a software engineer, business tech. The last month before I left, so this was like my last month at the company, I had actually decided to start learning Unreal Engine. Now that's a whole nother story because I had thought about it. I had been thinking about it for some months and I kind of had put it off. And then sometime earlier this year, like right before I left, something told me to go ahead and just learn Unreal Engine. I had just gotten a developer deal with Meta Horizon, so I was trying to learn to create like actual apps that can go on the platform. So that's kind of what got me into just going on ahead and deciding to learn Unreal Engine. What happened was I went on YouTube, I found this tutorial, 20 videos. It took me like 3 weeks to get through this tutorial. But the end result was I made this CGI clip of a Star Wars scene. So like once I, and I'm the kind of person that once I learn something, it's pretty much a wrap. So the same night that I finished the tutorial, I had actually started working on building Metacult Legends, which is a VR social media game I'm currently working on. I started working on building out Metacult Legends. So like this whole spring, I spent building out Metacult Legends, and I got about halfway done. Something told me to just stop, and I'm frantically trying to do this because I had left the 9 to 5, and I was trying to hurry up and get this VR game out, and something told me to stop and do a VR 360 film. The idea kind of crossed my mind at first, and I kind of just shrugged it off because that was a whole new concept to me because I had just kind of started getting into the whole VR thing as it was. So I literally just stopped the work that I was doing on Metacult Legends, and I started working on Bloodsoil. Now, see, here's the thing. At first, it wasn't Bloodsoil. I was going in a completely different direction with it initially. It was something else. It was still a zombie film, but the storyline was completely different. So I don't know, as I kept like working, coming up, I kept like going through the scenario that I had, and somehow or another, it morphed into the blood soil concept. And the thing was, is like once I finally got the blood soil concept, it was pretty much a wrap after that. The script wrote itself for the most part. It took like 2 days once I came up with like the concept and the rough outline. It took about 2 days to write the script for that. I actually started on Blood Soil in July, and I've just finished it here in October. So it's roughly about what 4 months, I think. But here we are.